Kenja sawa mukanga. Abantu bafana batusijja ina fulaga tugenda kufuga.
Okuva lwaleero bw'owabeera kukwatako nga tomenye etteeka kabe wakeesiisiye kabe omupoliisi kubira essimu.
Bw'oba omanyi nti kati olina edduuka ly'otadde mu fulaaga simanyi mu fulaaga bagenda kulimba.
It is now very clear with evidence that the regime is building a militia to fight Ugandans and the opposition. This came about when a serving officer has been building ghetto structures, an offshoot from the security offices, to do illegal things like beating the opposition.
Katika mawuli echo bw'oba omanyi nti kati olina edduuka ly'otadde mu fulaaga simanyi mu fulaaga bagenda kulimba. Fulaga ya ggwanga ate fulaga erina okubeera respect. Bw'oba ogitambuza kwonoona eggwanga lyayo egenda okukusasulira. Ogenda kukusasulira. Katuweereze fulaga respect. Tuweereze respect abantu ababeera wansi wa fulaga ya. Ffenna tubeera bannayuganda, ffenna tulina eddembe lyakubeera ki? Uganda. Naye bwe tunaakozesa ebintu byaffe bubi tugenda kutusasulira. Mumpulire bulungi. Kati bano bagamba nti mu maaso g'edduuka ogifudde ofiisi ekyo genda okusanga ne ofiisi ebagiguddewo.
If you hear that person speak, is coming out to say that any person who uses a flag on his shop, that shop is going to be stolen. Mind you, is an officer of the law. Under our constitution, an officer of the law is supposed to keep law and order, but also guard the property of Ugandans. But you is using ordinary Ugandans, most especially the youth, to go and steal people's property. Let me assume, even if putting a flag on your shop breaks the law, it's not about the officer ordering ghetto youths to steal your shop. They should take you to court. But since they have no law to sanction so that they can take you to court, they are now doing illegal things. So the purpose of this video, I've come to show you how the state has and is using gangsters, youths, ghetto youths, to create havoc, to kill people, to steal people's property, and most importantly, to also beat political opponents, what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the certain messages we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And if you're watching this video from a different platform, please head on to YouTube, type in Sula Mawagari. There's a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. First of all, the statements which were made by a serving army officer are unfortunate. And I tasked Chris Magoz, the spokesperson of the UPDF, to come out and make a statement. I know he cannot, because dictatorships across the world use offshoots, use gangsters to settle political scores. It is akin to what happened to Border 2010, where Border 2010 was an illegal outfit that could torment, beat opposition politicians, and also attack institutions of government. And remember, the patron of Border 2010, Chitata, even attacked Jajja w'Obusiraamu Mulangira Nachibingi, Prince Omulangira Nachibingi. They created havoc. They used to beat up people. I remember there was a protest in Kampala. police would protect these gangsters, for the gangsters to beat up opposition leaders roughly. So it is a keen on what's happening. Okay? To give you more evidence, when this army officer was presiding over these gangsters, there's a gangster who came out and also assured Ugandans that they are going to beat everyone holding a flag. Remember, Bobi Wine is running a campaign where a flag is central, where a flag is acting as a symbol of resistance in bad leadership. The young man said these statements. That is the young man. So you clearly see they are overzealous. But for me, I have one advice to Major Sam Kutesa. I think he's called Kutesa. First of all, Sam is a young man. He may be in his late 40s. He can be in Uganda for the next 40 years. The statements are caught on camera. The long hand of the law will catch up with you. That's for sure. Secondly, even if it doesn't catch up with you, even the system you are serving, it may want to cleanse itself, and it will do it on you. Remember when it was time for the system to cleanse itself, when the head of Boda Boda 2010 had done a lot of atrocities. When the system was cleaning itself, he became a victim. He was taken to Luzira for years until he got a presidential pardon. Okay? His leader, Kayihura, was taken to the military court, which was, of course, a military court is unconstitutional, but it is, even up to now, for me, I think Kayihura deserves to rot in jail. So Sam Kutesa, as you preside over these injustices, time will catch up with you, and they'll play the video in your face when people have been maimed and killed. And to the young people who are being used right now, understand that the system is using you. When it wants to cleanse itself, they have to shoot you and kill you. And remember, we must do some case studies in different countries. When Omar Bashir was presiding over Sudan, he used such rogue elements, the Janjaweeds. When the government was going to fall, they were the first people to take on Omar al-Bashir. The gangsters you are building right now, the moment a crack will appear in the door, they will have so many connections that they will be calling them to fight against you. Because many of these leaders don't support you because of service delivery. In fact, government should come out and do service delivery instead of making them engage in crime. To show you that they are prepared to cause chaos. This proprietor even went on to give them guarantee that anyone who comes out to arrest them, they must call him. They must tell him so that they are not arrested. In fact, he said these statements.
Okuva lwaleero bw'obeera kukwatako nga tomenya etteeka kabe wa KCCA kabe mu poliisi nkubira essimu. Ngenda kubawa enamba yange tofaayo. Uliriza wano bw'oba omanyi nti waliwo akutiisatiisa, uliriza kyenjagala gwe kyokola mutunuze mu kamera ojje oba onkubire oyo mukujjako taddamu n'akalulu tajja kukakuba.
That is the leader of these ghetto structures. So for me, I think before we do anything, we must abide by the Constitution. Structures of government are keeping quiet when these unconstitutional statements are being made. Security operatives are keeping quiet. It shows you that they also know the plan, because the ghetto structures have been going on for a long period of time. Okay? To see how, because General 7 thinks that the revolution is going to come from the ghetto. So they are trying to corrupt their mind. They are trying to build them, but they are building to do crime. I know it is, at this juncture, Uganda is sinking too low. And any time from now, we may sing to a failed state. Not that we want, but because the leaders that are supposed to preside over this nation are keeping quiet. No security officer, the IGP, the spokesman of the police are not making any statements because you are under an authoritarian where even if you commit a crime for as long as you support the government, you will be scot-free. I cry for my beloved country. Of course, that's my opinion. Many is truly Mr. Makindi, Kabir Sulaiman Mawagal. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.